Look at that. This is, of course, the hand that dreams are made of. So hopefully we make our dreams come true and our opponent's nightmares come true. Oh, hello. Just take a little look. Take a peek. So the question is, are we doing this into open mana? I think the answer is probably no. The answer is this is getting... Oh. The answer is... What is the answer? Tell us, opponent. I mean, if they don't have anything, they can bluff, but it looks like they are not going to. Which means that we are getting Iona on blue? What could stop us? I mean, there are red cards that can stop us in great numbers. We don't want to get Thing in the Ice though. And yeah, we don't really have any other options. Like there are obviously things that could go wrong, but this is our only play. So we're gonna make it. We made the play. Turn 2 7/7. We made the play. So Manamorphoses and Lightning Bolts. Number 2? Am I evolving into like Courser? Yeah, sure. Let's evolve into something. Just don't sack the Iona. There are no upgrades for Iona, at least in this game state. Hypothetically, there could be an Iona upgrade. If for whatever reason you really wanted Ella, Shaun. After Empty the Warrens. Alright, he's tapping blue mana, which is probably not going to work out so well. Okay, here we go. So it's got to be a lot of Manamorphoses, a lot of bolts, and not a lot of blue cards. This deck does like blue cards, but it's hypothetically possible here. Oh, it's happening. Oh my god, really? That's ridiculous. Manamorphose into Bolt? Should have just named green. I mean, I could have named red. It's just Thing in the Ice is a very real concern. It's a lot of faithless lootings. Really? Triple Manamorphose? I mean, it's possible there's no bolt. I live in Fantasyland. Wow. That's insane. Alright. Welcome to Fantasyland. Is our opponent just playing, I guess, blue-red Storm? They had Visions of Beyond, so... it might be more value-y, it might be more stormy. The Visions version was more about just drawing cards, and getting value off of like bolts and stuff, which is probably what our opponent's on. They had Faithless Looting as well, so that makes sense. As for us, I mean, I'm kind of disillusioned here by Iona. I suppose that was triple Manamorphose. Alright. Definitely we want Eidolon. Let's take another look. Terastodon. Probably want Iona over Terastodon. Could just cut an Allosaurus Rider. Or actually all of them, since we have this. We don't really have enough good replacements, though, is the issue. You know what, I think I'm gonna try it on the draw. Actually, it's probably better to have them in on the draw. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we have an ooze. No acceleration. And a horizon canopy. I mean, I think our opponent mulliganed as well. So we don't really want to skunk ourselves with a terrible hand. You know what, I think I'm going to keep it with the ooze. It's very borderline though. I mean, lands and spells are pretty good against them all to 5. Alright, so our opponent is actually playing white as well. Hierarch. I think I'm just going to lead on Visionary. I don't want this to get bolted or whatever immediately, which is what it looks like our opponent has. And we're not really ramping into anything at the moment. And I would kind of want to cycle into something relevant. And again, I don't want to expose my ooze yet, so I'll just play out the courser. Engineered explosives is really nice. Just being able to interact with Pyromancer's Ascension, especially since Ascension usually takes a little while to get going, especially since we have ooze. Alright, or we could eat that. And keep our opponent off visions value. Alright, they brought in paths even for the Ionas, presumably. Or Eidolons. Alright, probe. Our opponent is not really accomplishing much. Next turn we're going to be able to ooze and start eating these things. Okay, so this top card is not very good. Probably going to shuffle it. Start by attacking. This could be Remand. Alright, I'm still gonna hold on to the Hierarch. Poor Hierarch. Poor Hierarch. Poor Hierarch. Alright, get rid of that. And the probe. Alright, we get yet another try. Something good? Nope. Our interaction is fairly bare now. Fairly bare. But our opponent's at low and still hasn't assembled anything. We might want to preemptively explosives pretty soon here. Okay, 7/7. Wow, beefy dino. Helixine Visionary. So I don't really need to preemptive the explosives. Our opponent just doesn't have enough resources to do anything. It could just dump out Allosaurus Rider. It's fairly large. Alright, looks good. So Ascension, probe. Manamorphose is not a good start because it doesn't even trigger the Ascension. You want to be casting that once it has the counters on it, but I mean, for an opponent who wants to draw a bunch of Manamorphoses every game, that's also pretty good. Manamorphose is the best card with Ascension, or one of the best, Probably the best. Still take a lot of work to get things done here. This is still lethal. Lethal +1. Alright. Random green things get the job done.